Davey, can you just give us your thoughts after this afternoon at Tynecastle, obviously conceding late equaliser? I mean, just a tough one to take?
Aye, really difficult to be honest. Gutted for the players. We jumped through to Euro Central tonight to see if the VAR monitors are working. A hard one. We came here with a game plan. I think it worked very, very well. We kind of knew how the game was going to go. We nullified them, stopped them playing. The crowd got on their back. We managed to get the goal. And then we made a couple of changes, which again I think really helped the team. We get a benefit of a penalty decision, which got to do better with it. I think going down to 10 men and the keeper, Craig, saving it, gives the crowd a lift and it gives the players a lift. They actually probably put more into the game with 10 men than what they did with 9. It was a wee bit 11. I thought the Hearts in general were a wee bit flat going into the second half with 11 men. Stephen scores a fantastic goal, so I was delighted for him getting into the box, getting in behind Joel Newbley. It was brilliant, and he dummies the boy inside and then slots it away, so it was a great strike. We've got to see the game out a little bit better. I think Big Joel's a wee bit naive at that stage of the game. It's a fantastic run, we get into the box, and I do think there's a foul on Joel. I'm not saying cheat, you don't cheat, I'd never ask a player to cheat, but really naive that you don't go down. I think you've got to go down, take the ball into the corner, but he tries to keep it alive anyway. I thought the big man was fantastic today, right? But he keeps it alive, it goes to Michael Smith. Michael then spins it round to Alan Forrest. Alan, I no spoke to him directly, but apparently it's a handball. So in that phase he played at least to their goals, a handball there. And then the scorer goes to Big Isle, doesn't he get a good connection for the clearance, and then drops to Ginnelly. And Ginnelly smashes it, and it's a decent strike to be fair. But I thought Ivan was very, very good today. I thought he was brilliant. I thought he done really very effective keeping the ball out the net. Never had a lot to do, but there was a save, was it off Shankland?
I think you might be right.
Wee Allen's ran on the left, put a ball in with his left, a crossfield pass, it came back to maybe even a shot, and it came back to Shankland who's had it off the ground, and then it's dropped, and then there's a... So I thought Ivan was brilliant today. There's nothing he can do in the goal. But we're a wee bit naive in the opponent's box. Isle's got to just get more height than distance, and I think he's trying to get both, just help it on. But when you look at the VAR, I think the VAR's got to look at the goal. They've got to strip the goal back. I think the referee's got to be asked to go and look at the monitor in that phase of play. And in that phase of play, you've got the impediment on Newbley, and you've got the handball with Alan Forrest that leads to the goal. So really, I think that goal should have been stripped back. There was a tackle on Nicky with Corcoran, and again, how VAR has not asked the referee, because I was there and it was just there, so I can see why in real time you don't see that. I can understand that, I can. But how the referee's not been asked to go and look at that it's incredible. It's incredible, honestly. So that's really, really disappointing. Would I took a point before the game? Probably. But if you'd said to me before the game you'll be 1-0 up, you'll get a penalty and you'll go down to 10 men, do you want a point? I'd have said, no way, I want 3 points. So bitterly disappointed, but that's us now. Came away to Tynecastle, managed to go away with a draw, and that's us went to Ibrox, managed to get a draw. We're now competing at this level, and I think it shows testament to the football club, the staff and the players.
That was just one thing I was kind of going to go on to next, was now this is obviously, we've got a break for the World Cup. How would you kind of reflect and look back on this kind of first chunk of the season?
Bittersweet. I find it hard to shift the games I look at where I feel, and I don't mean that's disrespectful to the opponents. I look at Rangers at home, a wee bit naive, but listen, take it in the chin. You look at the Motherwell handball, VAR's not there at that point, but the linesman gives it, but the ref isn't giving it. We lose a point there. Then you go into the St Mirren game, they get a man sent off, we miss the penalty, we get it back to 1 each, and then we give a late goal away. And you look at Ross County, and I'm only saying this because it's on our TV channel and the fans. I wouldn't say this publicly in terms of to the national media. They can pick this up if they want, obviously. I look at the Ross County game where with enough chances to win 3 or 4 games and we lose a terrible goal. So I look at the points we've dropped and then I reflect that onto where that would have taken us just now. And I can't help but feel a wee bit disappointed. But I think I need to put it into perspective and take a step back and look at how far we've came as a group, as a club. And it's my job now to get that consistency into the second part of the season. It's not quite the second part of the season, it's probably a wee bit more than that, but you get where I'm coming from. So it's finding that consistency. But what I would say is I think this group of players have shown consistently. Now, we're not always going to get the performance, but this group of players have shown consistently that we're more than capable of getting results against anyone in the league, and that's probably the most pleasing factor. And listen, hopefully today we learn a wee bit of adversity, because that's how it feels. There's a wee bit of adversity thrown in there. We learn together, and then hopefully we kick on from that for the remainder of the season.
Thanks for your time, David.
Cheers.